Hi, welcome back to my room where I make things. This week's drawing has two main inspirations. Number one, the absolute drop-dead gorgeous sunset I saw on a train ride home this week, and two, my monthly visit to the local art gallery. So first off, the sunset. It was absolutely beautiful, and unfortunately there weren't any seats left on the train that I was riding in, so I was left standing up. But that gave me a beautiful view of the window, and I spent my time videoing the sunset like you do. At one point a bridge passed overhead, and I don't know how to describe it, but it's like my brain took a screenshot because I've been dying to draw the scene ever since. Here is that specific moment. The second inspiration is a body of work from this month's exhibition at my local art gallery. It was 4 beautiful collages, each centered around items and words reminding the artist of a deceased loved one. One thing that really stood out to me was the artist's use of cuttings from newspapers and what seemed to be poetry books. It reminded me a lot of the web weaves one of my friends really adores on the internet. I've seen it a lot circling around Tumblr, so if you're a part of that space of the internet, yes, those. If you don't know what those are, they're essentially a collation of different types of media, so like quotes, poetry, stills from shows, etc. And they're all centered around a theme or a feeling. They absolutely pack a punch, man. So in this drawing, I wanted to base the scenery and vibes off of the sunset I saw, and also challenge myself to include text like I really loved in that collage. So the text I ended up including isn't a direct reference to anything in particular. I don't think it is anyways. Instead, it's my general sentiments on the sunset after I've had a really bad day, because on those days I find sunsets are a really comforting reminder that the day will eventually end and there is a new one. As rough as that might be, there is a different one coming ahead. So, time for my artistic breakdown. I am really happy with how I managed to paint the sky, and the colors are absolutely to die for in my opinion. It's bleeding orange and it really gives off the exact feeling that I wanted. So it completely captures the explosion of color that I saw on the train ride home, and I just love it. I also really love the funky street lights I drew. It's very vibey, and I honestly wish architecture around the city took in a lot more fun and just had a lot more fun with things. Sadly no. One thing I really struggled with in this drawing was the shadows from the fencing. They completely killed me, so I ended up just copy-pasting the lining I used for the wires, flipping it, and then just turning that into shadows. So yeah, woohoo! That completely killed me, but also the foliage in this piece feels very unfinished to me, but I am still really happy, because I managed to be a lot more intentional with my colors rather than just dancing all around the color wheel and going, I haven't used you in a while, let's use you. So I'm glad, because the colors really helped nail the feels. And so that brings me to the end of my rant. Woo! Thank you for sticking around, and I hope you enjoyed my video and my rambling. Have a lovely rest of your day. All of my socials are in the description. Stay whimsy, y'all, and now get out of my room. Okay, bye!